How's it going, everyone? And this video is about what to do if you come in too hot for a turn. So we have a right-hand turn set up. This is a mountain or some kind of obstruction. It's a blind turn. And of course, you got a cliff right here. You got the water. You don't want to go flying off a cliff. You don't want to go into oncoming traffic. So what to do? You come in a little bit too fast for your comfort level into a turn. What to do? So a lot of the times, so many riders don't know how to use the brakes properly, or they believe they cannot use the brakes or do not use the brakes while the bike is leaned over. Going into the turn, their brake light is completely off. So if only thing you know is you come into the corner, say you're the pink line, you're coming into the corner a little bit too fast. Say this is like a 25 mile per hour recommended speed, but you're coming a little bit too fast. Like, oh, maybe I'll go in a little bit quick, a little bit too quick. So you're coming a little bit too hot for your skill. That's the recommended speed, but then you don't know how to use your brakes while leaned over. So your reaction is way back here. Oh, here comes a turn. I need to get off the brakes. And then I don't want to go wide onto oncoming traffic and perhaps off this cliff down into the water. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get off the brakes and then just lean the thing over. And you get really, really close to the inside. Remember, this is a blind turn. And you're like, holy crap, I hope I make it, And you might go wide, holy crap. And there might be a truck right here or whatever else. And you're like, oh man, I'm glad I made it, holy crap. You're just hoping. That's a lot of hope to do, right? That's not the best method. So if you're coming a little bit too quick, stay with the brakes. Just like they say in champ school, keep the brake light on until you could get the bike pointed in the right direction. I just went through 5 days of American Super Camp. Highly recommend, sign up to American Super Camp. It's freaking amazing. And do yourself a favor and don't just do the 2 days. If there's 4 days in a row, do that, because it gives you more time to really let all the techniques sink in and just more practice and more feedback with all these amazing staff, full gear on the bikes provided. So they use kind of like this exact same analogy and the same type of picture to explain what I'm explaining right now on day 2. Anyway, so first think about the line. So the pink line, you come a little bit, you start off roughly at the same spot, somewhere near the outside, but the pink line comes in way too close, right? On a blind turn, you're way, way too close to the inside. It limits your vision. And if you turn in too early like this, it's likely going to push you wide. And if you're going wide on a right-hand turn, that's oncoming traffic. If you go wide on a left-hand turn, well, there's the guardrail or there's the cliff. So you want to start off a little bit wider. So I recommend on public road riding, you have more of an outside, inside, outside. But the inside right here is not way over here. It's kind of like the middle. So like outside, middle-ish of the lane, then back over to the outside-ish. It's not 100% this is the exact place because, of course, it depends on the level of traction you have, if it's wet, if there's gravel right there, etc. But just say this is a clean road. You start somewhere near the outside, you go towards the middle-ish and the outside. The reason for that, if your tires are right here somewhere in the middle-ish, you now have 4 options mid-turn. You can accelerate, you can slow down, you can swerve left, you can swerve right. If you're too far committed way over here to the inside on public road riding, you're just limiting your options. So that's why I recommend this. So the same rider, but the red rider knows how to use the brakes. Okay, so same thing. Both riders come in way too quick for their skill. Say they come into this turn, the sign is broken or it's laying down on the ground, and they're both coming into it at 60 miles per hour. The pink rider, holy crap, here comes a turn, off the brakes completely, and just lean the bike over and just hope you make it. And that's not a good technique, hoping anything, right? The red rider also comes in at 60 miles per hour, too fast for their skill, but they're on the brakes, 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 they're on the brakes. They just keep staying with the brake. Front brake, rear brake, doesn't matter. Both brakes, they just stay with the brakes, stay with the brakes, stay with the brakes. If you're going from 60 miles per hour down to, say 30 miles per hour to make this corner, it's probably going to be most of the front brake you'll be using. So this is simply trail braking, right? So you're going on your brakes, you're slowing down 60, give a little bit of brake pressure. As you start to lean the bike over, you just ease off brake pressure a little bit, but you don't just completely go off of it. You ease off a little bit relative to your lean angle. You see that? Easing off the more you lean, but the brake light is still on. You hold on, you stay with the brakes, stay with the brakes. And you just keep on waiting until you're now good with your direction the bike is going. Let's say you do come in a little bit too quick and you start to go a little bit wide. So like, oh man, holy crap, 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 oh my gosh, holy crap, that was crazy, right? So this whole time, you're slowing the bike down just so you could change direction. Keep on the brakes, 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 until you could get the bike to change direction. Remember, this is what to do if you're coming in way too fast for your skill. And just like they say at American Super Camp, I don't know what it is about two wheels, but sometimes when you get on a two-wheeled motorcycle and you're out riding the twisty mountain roads, we tend to go a little bit fast. So this is what to do in that situation. What you don't want to do is you're coming a little bit too fast and you don't know how to use the brakes and you're just like, hopefully there's not a car coming, and you go flying off the cliff, or maybe you low side right there in the grass. That'd be best case scenario if there's no car coming. Because this rider, a lot of riders think you can't use the brake in the turn. You think getting on the brakes will make the bike stand up and go wide. Using the brakes in the turn, you'll automatically crash or you'll low side. These are all myths. It all depends on how you use the brakes. You're not going to do anything abrupt or jerky or fast, but you can absolutely keep the brake pressure on. Just keep the brake light on, keep the brake light on, keep the bike slowing down, slowing down, slowing down. Give yourself every opportunity there is. Even if you have to go into the other lane and just, maybe there's not a car coming right there, I'd rather go like this, freak myself out a little bit, get the bike slowed in so I could change direction, versus just not staying with the brakes at all and just go flying straight off. So stay with the brakes. Of course, that's the main thing. Get the bike slow down so you could change direction. If you're just staring straight ahead like this, well, you're probably going to keep on going straight. That's another benefit of having a little bit more of a middle line right here versus coming in too close. Your vision opens up so you could really see further into the corner. So you're coming in too fast. Remember, this is a 25 mile per hour recommended corner. Two riders are coming in at 60 miles per hour. The pink rider doesn't know how to use the brakes or been taught to not use the brakes in the turn, thinking all these myths will happen. The bike will stand up and go wide. The bike will automatically crash. All these things are not true. So the pink rider gets off the brakes right here, 60 miles per hour. So they slow down a little bit. Say they're going 50. They slow down a little bit, but oh no, I can't brake and lean. So they jump off the brakes. They're going 50 miles per hour. Right, and just hoping nothing's going to happen. The red rider knows a little bit better line selection. So the red rider also knows 60 miles per hour. Oh man, this is a tighter corner. It's only 25. Maybe the sign is hidden behind a bush right here or something. So they're on the brakes, 60 miles per hour, 50 miles per hour right here, just like the pink rider, but they stay with the brakes. 50, 45, 40, 35, 30, 25. Oh my gosh. Just stay with the brakes. However long it takes to stay with those damn brakes until the bikes get facing the right direction. Keep on looking where you want to be going. So that is what to do if you come a little bit too fast, too hot for your skill. Stay with the brakes until you're good, until you can get the bike slow down and change direction. And of course, keep on looking where you want to go. Thanks for watching, everyone, and I'll talk to you later.